I've set points for him to run back down there.
You should get the grey chance if you say mostly stall out, burn
Yeah,
it out.
I do that.
There's not a right lot of room on.
This is the Saturday morning of the open weekend at Blackgates, and here we see the record-breaking tank engine, which run over 100 miles non-stop. I believe there's a video of this engine running somewhere. I'm not too sure. This is my Romulus, and this is I've just forgotten which engine this is, but it was a regular visit to Blackgates and Bradford. Here we see the plaque on the award-winning engine, 1954. The weekend turned out to be a lovely sunny and warm weekend, and was very busy. Not many people about at this time at morning, but it did get quite busy later on. Here I am with my Romulus type engine, getting ready for a trial run round the track just to get the feel of things. Hence no passengers. This Romulus type engine which I built, I'd replaced the Aquith valve gear with the Walshark valve gear. Nothing wrong with the Aquith valve gear, it's quite a good gear if set right, but I always fancied putting Walsharks on this engine, and I'm glad I did because it performed really well with it. Never had any trouble with it, and it ran for quite a few years until I sold the engine. I'm now approaching the gradient with a few passengers on. Quite a tough climb is this section. My good lady on the back, acting as the guard. Here is my wife driving our Romulus. She was a very capable driver and she enjoyed every moment driving this engine. She has driven various other engines of ours over the years, and she's really enjoyed herself. Here we see P2 Loco, Earl of Marischal, number 2002. People see that engine and think it automatically it's Cock of the North, but it isn't. I believe this is the 01 class, which was in the Model Engineer by Martin Evans. Class A3 2795 Call Boy. I'm afraid I could not remember the name of this engine, this Britannia, and I can't really make it out on the video. I think Blackgates track is probably one of the best in Britain. Well, it's the West Riding Small Locomotive Society for its correct society name. It's one of my favourites. I've always liked visiting Blackgates, and I've always been made very, very welcome. Very friendly people. I'm hoping that this year, 2021, that this damn COVID thing gets sorted out. They'll be having another open day. I hope so, because I'd love to go again. One thing when you visit Blackgates track on their open days, you can always get a decent meal in their excellent clubhouse. And price is very, very reasonable, not overpriced like some places are. I've always enjoyed their meals, and sometimes I think if you're running your loco, I think you get a voucher for a meal. Here we see Blackgates shop, always busy. When I videoed the shop here, they were based at this time at Gilderson, but they then moved years later and are nearer to Dewsbury nowadays.
You've had a grand day, haven't you?
I videoed the open weekend over the Saturday and Sunday. I left my engine overnight at the track because I didn't live too far away in Bradford. The caption you now see, it says Sunday morning. I did this in camera in the original video, so I've left it in. Just it looks a bit crude compared with today's titles, but that's how it was then. The driver seen here on my Romulus is my cousin Teddy Brook, an ex-fireman who was based at Locomotive in the late 50s and early 60s. Before he was a fireman, he worked as a signalman at Hall Lane Signal Box and Bowling Junction. When my cousin was at Locomotive in the late 50s and I was a schoolboy, I was invited down many a time by our Teddy. And I had many footplate rides down at Locomotive. I spent many a time in the engine men's lobby. I was lucky really because the shed foreman turned a blind eye. So I had a good time down at Locomotive, wandering around on various engines. Sadly, my cousin passed away about 3 years ago with motor neuron. Very sad, and he is greatly missed by us all. I sold this particular Romulus a few years later because I was building a Derby 4F in 7¼ inch gauge. At the moment I've just finished another one of these Romulus. I've built it exactly the same with the Walshark valve gear, and I've sprayed it a nice red colour with black and white lining. I've just now the tender body to finish off and paint, and then everything's finished. These Romulus type locos are really good passenger haulers. They can pull quite a lot of weight. They're ideal for club tracks, especially on open days. They're not really a difficult loco to build, and I believe Roger Marsh, who designed the engine originally, had in mind that everything could be made on a Myford lathe. I didn't build mine with a Myford lathe, but this is what I've been told.
By Jim Allen.
My good lady in the black t-shirt with dark glasses on. Here's Andy Ward and his wife. My youngest daughter Claire. All sunning themselves. This is the Ward's young daughter. Here we are, back in the busy steaming bays.
All are welcome. Thank you. I'll repeat that.
Another view of the 01 class.
Official opening time It's 3
Here we see B1 road here of the Antelope class by Thompson. Nice selection of Showman's engines. I'm afraid I'm not too up on traction engines.
How a thing works, and then you know when we're at the top now, the big one, it's just up there, too hot to get near. Whichever it may be, you've got the shaft across here, either, it depends whether it's a 3 or a 4 shaft engine, you've got the, in this case, 3rd shaft, a book fire on.
Running beautifully, like a sewing machine. The amount of work that goes into these is amazing. Well, that just about wraps up the video. It's quite a few years ago now since this was taken. I hope you found it interesting.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And thanks for watching.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no boiler works, though, like that.